Ikorabasi, Barani, and Eastern Obolo Federal Constituency, and from Akwa Ibom State, I rise to motion that the bill HB 504 and 546 be read the second time.
This is our bill. It is a bill that concerns all of us as politicians and indeed elected officials. If we are to move forward in this country, honorable colleagues, you agree with me that we need an electoral offences commission, a tribunal that will take care of electoral offences. This bill actually is overdue. It is a bill that will move the democratic process, the democracy of this country to the next level. I urge the Speaker and honorable colleagues to support this bill to be read the second time as we submit.
Mr. Speaker, the bill simply seeks to restore credibility to our electoral processes so that a new era of free and fair election will be ushered into our democratic atmosphere. Mr. Speaker, it is a very, very good bill that looks at what the Electoral Act has already described and defined in terms of the offences that could be committed from section 117 to 131 of the Electoral Act as amended 2010, as set out the offences and the penalty for it. So what we try to do is to encourage a court of superior record that will be at pair with the High Court in the name of a tribunal or a commission to look at these issues, because in Nigeria we are more interested in the outcome of election and not in the process that leads to the result of an election. So our position is that if this court is established, it will expedite action to ensure that those who are offenders are properly punished. For example, since 1964, 1965, 83, 1999, till 2015, about 9 elections have been conducted in Nigeria. And in all this, there is none that is not crisis-ridden. There is none that is not characterized by violence and thuggery. And indeed, today in Nigeria, our independent National Electoral Commission is sometimes called, and popularly styled, inconclusive, independent National Electoral Commission, because in some few months back, we had inconclusive election all through. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this bill only seeks to make the election process very credible so that we can fall and be accepted among the Community of Nations in the world. So I crave the indulgence of our colleagues that this bill be supported wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to support this bill. We could all remember the 2015 election is adjudged to be one of the free and fairest election too that was conducted in this country. In fact, the international community respected the outcome of the last election. However, just like this bill seeks to achieve, I think it has little challenges, and part of it is that once there's an electoral offences tribunal in place, at least it will be able to punish offenders. And next time when people are going into election, for example in 2019, people will be cautious. They will be aware that if they do things anyhow, they do ballot snatching, or they use talks to be able to get their votes, I think they will know that they are going to face the full wrath of the law. And for now, the conventional courts have been saturated with so many cases. If this kind of tribunal is in existence, I think it will be able to hasten cases like that, and then the people who indulge in electoral offences will be punished. I must say, before I sit down, that it will also significantly restore credibility to the Nigerian electoral process and usher in an era of free, fair and credible election that will conform with global best practices. I urge my colleagues to support this bill. It's one of the best bills around. Thank you so much.
First of all, I want to commend the authors of these two bills because of its important nature. If there is anybody that will support this bill, I think I am supposed to be that person because of my experience in the 6th Assembly where I have to fight for 3 years at the tribunal up to appeal court level because of just subversion of one person that decided to change the results. So these two bills are very key, they are very important, especially in the development of our electoral process. Mr. Speaker, in the last House, this very important bill came as part of constitutional amendments. I happen to be a member of that committee. We even passed it up to conference committee level. But there are people that don't want that particular amendment to take place, and they brought an observation that the provision did not even provide for an appeal. So for that singular reason, that particular amendment was defeated.
On it, unfortunately, it never became law. There are two important things here, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. The bill seeks to establish the Electoral Offences Tribunal for the purpose of trying electoral offences. And secondly, to establish a Nigerian Electoral Offences Commission, which is charged with the responsibility of prohibition and prosecution of electoral offences. So this is a very important bill. We know there are electoral offences. You know, you cannot wear party insignia, for instance, on the election day. You cannot seize ballot boxes, stop ballot boxes, and so on and so forth. But there is no enforcement mechanism. That is why you find area boys or miscreants stealing the ballot box or snatching it. The police will arrest them and nothing happens. At the end of the day, you see them walking around. Or before election day, you find people buying voters' cards with money and keeping in their houses. It's an offense, but there's nothing you can do because there is no clear-cut provision for enforcement or a punishment for such acts. And that is simply what this bill tries to do. It can prevent an offense happening even before the election day, and it can punish during the election day and even after.
Mr. Speaker, I also stand to first lend my voice to the need to have an electoral offences tribunal. You know, the truth of the matter is that electioneering has become like war in this country, and people resort to any means in order to win elections. People are arrested after elections, but soon after that, the whole arrest is politicized and they are left off the hook. I think if people are made to pay, if people are penalized for what happened during the election, we will celebrate freer and fairer elections more and more as the time goes by. Having said that, I want to say that I'm totally opposed to the idea of an electoral offences commission. I don't think we need an electoral offences commission. I don't think that we need to have this commission before we can prosecute anybody for electoral offences. In the legislative agenda, Article 12, that we set for ourselves, we said reduction in the cost of governance. So I don't understand that every day we come here and we try to set a new commission. Mind you that INEC is a commission. Now you set up another commission that appears to rival INEC, even though there are slightly different functions that you are giving to it. I don't think that's what we want to do. We should empower the Electoral Offences Tribunal to carry on its function without setting up a new commission. That's what I think we should do. Thank you.
I think I'll put the question amendment on a bill. And the question is that the bill be now read a second time. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Clerk is invited to read the long title.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, the brief on Act to establish the Electoral Offences Tribunal for the purpose of trying electoral offences, and a brief on Act to establish the Nigerian Electoral Offences Commission, charged with the portfolio of prohibition and prosecution of electoral offences and for other related matters. Second reading.
Bill is referred to the Committee on Electoral and Political Party Matters.